I've been wanting to talk about this program since the time I heard it, either in the late summer, early fall. There's this program. I it was when I was watching Shoe on Heads Brainlet channel. He was doing a live stream, and somebody actually put up a link to what is seemingly a children's program called Adventures in Snortling Hollow. And so she watched it, and well, let me describe the program. Even though it looks like a kid show, think of Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse, or think of Mister Rogers, or something along those lines. Um, it, it it's like a children's show that teaches conservative values. Now, when she watched it, when Shu watched the program, she was really entertained. I hope. Let's see. I hope. There we go. Oh. Okay. Hold on. All right. I'm sorry. There we go. She was really entertained watching the program, and since many people in the audience are her fans, and I am a She One Head fan, um, kind of think along her lines. She's the kind of like the anti SJW style leftist. Um, I know I'm not supposed to say SJW anymore. It's so 2014 to 2017, but that was kind of her brand. And you know, just basically we're being just leftists who do not engage in this woke or politically correct mindset. Um, that's pretty much her audience. And so we all watched the program, and a bunch of us, including myself, subscribed to Adventures in Snortling Hollow. Um, Adventures in Snortling Hollow is hosted by Mimsy Moon, and she has a co-host who's a puppet by the name of Piper. Um, anyway, as I said, just watching this program, I don't. Many of us watched it, and I think it was like pretty much almost unanimous reaction. It was like we weren't offended by this program. In fact, just the opposite. I mean, we were. There was no the content in the content. There's no mean streak to this. It was very creative, almost like an acid trip. I mean, it's very psychedelic. I mean, it just and even though the program kind of supposedly push a conservative political agenda, it leans more libertarian than I would say conservative. And I'm not a libertarian. And some people think I'm a closet libertarian. I have libertarian leanings. Even my social liberalism is a little more on the libertarian side. And that I do admit. But I'm not a libertarian because I don't agree with their economics. But I do respect libertarians if they're not anarcho-capitalists. It's like the Maoism of libertarianism. Can't relate to that at all. But no, I mean it's more of a libertarian you know um approach that she has. And anyway, as I said, many people in Shu's audience, many lefties sub to her to Mimsy Moon's program, including myself. And I watched nearly every episode, and occasionally I will comment, leave a comment, and Mimsy Moon is pretty good about responding back. And so I had a kind of a dialogue with Mimsy Moon, and I, I mean, I respect her. I mean, I think she respects me, and I'm kind of glad that she realized that not all lefties, not all people who are leftists, progressive, socialist, or social democratic, or whatever you want to call all of us. They were all a bunch of snowflaking, regressive lefties. I'm trying to silence people and cancel culture people out and engage in political correctness and that sort of thing. She realized that that in a way she realized that not all lefties are like that, in the sense that I also realize that not everybody who's conservative or Republican leaning or whatever are a bunch of nasty, hardcore, racist, bigots, greedy SOBs and all that. I mean, that's just irresponsible to just write off anybody who's to my right, uh, that sort of way. Because if I did that, there'll be I will have very few friends, and I would not speak to probably just about half of my family. And I have friends who are conservative. I have friends that I associate with who are conservative, and they accept me, and even though they think I'm crazy, they accept me. But you know, I would like to think that I have changed some of their minds on some issues too, because there's a few that are, let's say, less reactionary than they were previously by the power of persuasion. But anyway, just I watched the video. I'm calling for unity, not conformity, and I'm going to leave the link there below. And as I said, the video features Shoe on Head, and it actually feature her, the way she was referred to as Hat on Foot. Um, I thought that was kind of a cute touch to it, and it pretty much let people know that all the negative stereotypes that's involved between the left and the right having disdain and hatred for each other. And there's a lot I disagree with on the right. I mean, there's just a lot. I couldn't even begin to tell you how bad I think crap sounds coming from Fox News, and coming from Ben Shapiro, or coming from Rush Limbaugh, or you just name it. I mean, that just about anything that's spouted out of their mouths is just horrible. And even people who try to convince the liberal left to go toward the conservative side by kind of sounding liberal left, but they're still having a right wing agenda, like Dave Rubin or Tim Pool, or people like that, who are very deceptive on how they try to reel people in. Um, just, I mean, I got no time for that. But as I said, and I believe that dialogue and power persuasion and changing people's minds, um, and not by force, by the power of persuasion, and by a good dialogue with those who are of a free mind. And as I said, I think we ironed out a lot of the basic political issues with Mimsy Moon. There's going to be quite a few issues where we're not going to see eye to eye, and that's fine. But as I said, as long as people are not a jerk about or should express that mean streak, that's what counts. But anyway, as I said, I just wanted to comment on this program, and it's really the only conservative program that I've actually subscribed to, because some people will say, "Well, that's just cringe. You're a fan of it, but you're also cringe by it." No, I don't agree with the basic politics, but as far as the creativity factor is concerned, I have to respect. I have to respect those that deserve respect when they are creative and go through a lot of trouble to create content. And so I tried to, as I said, just and I pretty much um, watch political points of views from across the political spectrum, and it actually informs me, and all it does pretty much reinforce what I believe in. But anyway, I just wanted to comment on it, and if, as I said, just give it a chance. It's the program's cute and it's amusing. And in the one battle I could say that was won, if there's a battle to be won against Mimsy Moon, is that she truly realized that not all lefties are the negative caricature that's actually being, you know, pushed by, by negative media forces like Fox News or One America News Network or Newsmax or right wing talk radio and the like. So anyway, yeah, it's just my take on this. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you didn't quite see the eye to eye, that's okay. Comment anyway. Um, as a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you. If you have a platform and you're passionate about something, utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. And hit that notification bell, subscribe. Um, I am American social democracy. Until next time, peace and Bernie Sanders for president in the year 2024.